So I just picked up my Galaxy S9 Plus, and along with the phone, I realized that I forgot to order a case. And usually I order a case right when I order the phone, but since I didn't buy this case online, it just completely slipped my mind. So when I walked into the store to pick up the phone, I decided I'd just buy a case right from the store, and it'll just give me a chance to see what Samsung branded cases are like. So I picked up this Alcantara case from the store, and if you guys don't know what Alcantara is, it's a cloth-like material, but it's a little bit different. It doesn't. It's kind of in the middle between cotton and just say like if you've ever experienced carpet, it kind of has. It feels like that. I'm not really sure how to properly explain to you guys, but this case has a very unique feeling. It feels very good in the hand. It doesn't have too much of a heft to it. It does feel comfortable to use with the phone, and overall with the case, the phone doesn't feel either too thick or too heavy. It has a perfect balance there. So I really do like that about this case. And this really does have a unique looking design and finish to it. I mean, the design is fairly simple, but the unique finish is what I was talking about here. So let me just show you guys the case without the phone in it. And so the case is very premium. It does look really, really good. And there's a lot of little details into the case that really do make it stand out. So as you can see, there's Samsung actually embossed onto the case. And when you flip it over, you guys can see that the inside, it's actually Alcantara too. It's the same material. And they go as far as putting in Alcantara, and they actually write Galaxy S9 Plus. So there's a lot of nice touches like that that really do make you think that the phone is extremely, I mean, this case is just really premium. The finish is really good on the inside. So there's this little plastic cutout separation where you guys see right here for the camera, the fingerprint scanner, and the heart rate sensor here. So when you look on the inside, you can kind of see the difference there from the reflection. So right here is that plastic piece. So it does a really good job of actually separating these. So when you're using the case on the phone, you can actually see it's actually really easy to put onto. So you guys can actually differentiate between what you're hitting. So this is so much more comfortable. And this pronounced lip right here makes it very easy for me to know that not to hit the camera right here. Otherwise, sometimes you would just put it like flat and maybe you might hit the camera, which would smudge it. But this really does help define the fingerprint sensor area. Same with this heart rate sensor. So it really does define it and makes you understand where the camera is without even having to look at the phone, which is awesome. And one of the cool things I really like about this phone is that it has these metallic finished buttons. So not all cases do this, and it's generally, in my experience, very premium cases that have these metallic buttons, and they actually feel really good. I didn't even realize these were metallic buttons until I was just, you know, if they felt really good, and I'm like, wow, these buttons feel really good. And then I paid more attention, and that's when I realized that these were actually metallic finish. So that really does make the case feel even nicer. Now, initially when I picked it up, I thought I might not use this for long. I just keep it for a while and I'll just replace it. But right now, after using it for a while, I'm kind of considering maybe keeping it for longer because it definitely has a very unique feel. One thing I hate about this case is that it picks up dust like crazy. So it's not easy to keep this case clean. In just under 2 days, the case has gotten really, really it has these white dust specks all over. The camera obviously doesn't pick it up because that's the way it is. I'll try to maybe put up a photo so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But this case is supposed to be all black, but there's a ton of white specks and they're all dust, and they can actually all be brushed away. And notice I'm saying brushed away because you can't just take a cloth and clean the case like this. You have to slowly brush all the dust and contaminants off. And generally it's not that bad, but right here on the top, where I can't show you guys probably because the camera just won't focus on it right. This really does collect a lot more dust than it should. And it's because, you know, when you put it in your pocket, generally this area is the first to go in because it goes in like this, and that's all the lint and everything from your pocket ends up being accumulated right there, which ultimately makes the case look dirty, and nobody wants a dirty case. Now, to wrap this up, let me just show you the case that Samsung provides out of the box, which I didn't know about. If I did, I probably wouldn't have picked this up, but here's the silicone TPU case that they provide. It's flexible, it's not the world's highest quality or premium thing, but what it is it's a clear case that allows you to show off the color of your phone. Now, I thought about using this case too, but what I realized is I don't think that this is going to protect the phone in any manner when it drops. Maybe a little bit, maybe from scratching and scuffing, but if worst came to worst, this case would just obliterate the phone anyway. The glass does not seem to be protected, whereas this has nice pronounced lips at the bottom and the top, so that even if you have the phone upside down, the display is never touching anything. It's always a little bit raised. So I think that if you do have an S9 Plus, don't rely solely on this case that comes in the box. In some regions, it doesn't even come with a case as far as I understand. So definitely pick up a nice case. It doesn't have to be this one, but I do recommend you pick up a case. And as for this Alcantara case, I think that it's a decent buy, but paying full price for this would be unadvisable because it just isn't worth it. Pick something else up, in my opinion, if it's full priced. If it's on sale or something, definitely this is a nice finish, and it kind of lets you have a unique feeling case, whereas all the other cases are plastic and they have the same general feel like this one does. So overall, I say this is a great case to buy if it's on sale. Otherwise, I would pass on it and get something a little bit more cheaper from a brand like Spigen or something else. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more with the Galaxy S9 Plus coming up in the next couple of days. Be sure to check those videos out as they come out, and follow me on social media for all the updates of when I'll be releasing these videos and just random stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.